Good evening, everybody. This is Vivian, and today is Thursday. So we're still reviewing this book, Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Courage and Wisdom by Cindy Spiegel. And last night I gave you an exercise to do. It was an exercise in perspective. Did you write your letter? I didn't write mine yet either, so. I'm thinking about it. I'm really trying to think about what I want to write. So if you didn't write your letter yet, no worries. You still got time. Just write it. And, I'm going to do mine tonight, I think. And then I might share it with you. Just depends on how much personal stuff I put in there. Or I just skip over the personal stuff. How about that? Anyway, tonight we're talking about healing. Healing needs trust. And I'm going to read that anecdote and then we'll get into that. All right. Only time heals. And even when time passes, we're not always healed in the way we hope to be. However, we will be healed in the way we need to be. Trust that you will be okay, even if being okay today looks different than it did before. Yeah, so, healing can take on several meanings, I guess you could say. You could be healed from a wound. You could be healed from hurt or pain or disappointment or whatever it is, right? So, have you ever heard that phrase, time heals all wounds? I'm sure you have, right? And it's true. Time, everything is healed in time. So think about, when you get a cut or something on your finger or wherever you got a cut. After a while, in time, it heals, right? And then when you have a broken heart, you're like all broke up about it when it first happened, but eventually with time, the pain starts to lessen and you kind of get over it, right? And sometimes you even fall in love again. When you lose a loved one, you may never ever forget them, but in time, that pain from that loss will lessen. It may never actually completely go away, but it will lessen. Now, sometimes we may not think that we're healed or healing because, to us, things look really bleak at the time. And, they still kind of feel the same. But remember that it may take longer for some people than it does for others. And so, this is why I've always said, you can't, we had a session on grief, right? So you can't really tell somebody else how long they need to grieve because everybody heals differently and in a different time frame. So talking about that, I remember when my mother passed away, I didn't think I was going to get over that. That hurt. She was my mom, and although she had been in a nursing home for several years and she couldn't talk, carry on conversation. She couldn't walk by herself. There's a lot of things she couldn't do because she had a major stroke. And, I missed Mama. I missed laying on her lap, and I missed, just having conversations with her even while she was still alive because, we couldn't have those conversations that we had. But when she passed away, it was like I was stripped of the hope that I had that one day, she'd snap out of it and, she'd be my mama again. And that hurt. And it took a while for me to, um, for the pain to lessen. And there's still days, I mean, I'm kind of getting weepy now, but there's still days when I start crying for seemingly no reason, but when I examine it, I realize that I'm just missing my mom, you know, and it's not as devastating now as it was, when it first happened, but it still hurts, you know. Um, am I healed? I think so, because I think if I wasn't, I would have pretty much crawled up into a little ball and died right along with her. Um, I'm okay, and I can smile now when I think about her more than the crying. Because I kind of shifted my thinking and my mindset about her death. What I told myself was that she died because she needed to be free of the body that was keeping her trapped. She was tired and she didn't want to be in pain anymore, and she didn't want to not be able to say what she wanted to say, and she wanted to be free. And I think that's why she just, she left. And that's why God took her, you know. Um, the so when I think about that, when I look at it that way, it's a little bit easier to take because I know she's no longer in pain. I know that, she's probably chatting God's ear off, because, she was the type of person that had lots and lots of knowledge, and she was constantly supportive of me and the rest of my sisters and brothers. So, we didn't have any support anywhere. We always had my mom. So, I trusted and believed that this was the case, that she was taken for a reason so that she could, be free, so that I could heal. Whatever you tell yourself to heal, that's what you tell yourself, but it takes time. My mom's been gone since 2016. And yes, does it still hurt sometimes? Yes. But I think I'm more healed now than I was back then. And this is what the book means by healing needs trust. You have to trust and believe that eventually the pain will lessen and you will be okay. Whatever it is, whether it's a physical wound or a mental wound or, the wound of losing somebody in your life. And healing may not look exactly the same for everybody, and again, it won't be the same time frame for everybody. So we have to be patient and trust that we'll be okay. Okay. And your healing may not look exactly the way you think it should, or it may not look exactly the way you want it to look. But trust and believe that you will be healed and you will be okay. All right, so I end this with gratitude. I am thankful for my children and grandchildren always. I'm thankful that I completed my workout today, this morning, even though I was not able to do my 11-mile walk because of a knee thing going on today. But I did come home and ride my bike for half an hour. So I completed, I guess, technically 15 miles. I did 8-something miles this morning while I was walking before I had to stop, and then I did 7 miles on my bike. And I'm thankful for my mentors that inspire me every day. I'm thankful that I'm earning $50,000 or more per day easily and effortlessly from multiple sources on a continuous basis through my motivation, my marketing, and my invitations. I'm thankful for my increasing online family as well as my blood family. I'm thankful that I'm learning so many things that I can share with other people. And I'm thankful for the opportunity I have to help people and give to feed the hungry at the same time. I'm thankful that the world is healed of COVID-19 and healed of hatred. And last but not least, I am thankful for you and your patronage of my channel. And I would hope that you would continue to show up and hang out with me. And next time, bring somebody with you. So please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love. Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.